Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Javon, aka Pangea. I just want to give y'all some insight on what my what my journey, what my fitness journey has been like, what it's gonna be like now, and what I'm gonna do to maintain it in the future. So without further ado, let's get into it. I started my fitness journey back in 2015. I just wanted to kind of make some changes. I was already starting my locks, as you can see, and I was already, making some changes in other areas. I had moved states and all that, so I just wanted to add fitness to the repertoire because I've always wanted to be in shape. I've always been like a skinny kid. I'm sure you'll see some pictures come up as I talk. But I've always been like a super skinny kid. I had like little skinny guy abs, and I had a little bit of arm muscle here and there, but I really didn't have like no belly fat at all, and it was all that's all it was. But I didn't really have any like legit pure muscle. So coming into 2015, I really wanted to change it up, get into fitness, and like add another layer to me, becoming the best version of myself. But I did a lot of research, but I didn't do a lot of application, and I ended up, just eating kind of whatever. I kind of did what they call a dirty bulk, where I just sort of watch my calories, you know what I mean, sort of kind of not, you know what I mean, and I was lifting heavy, lifting all the time. That I did keep very consistent. I was very consistent in the gym, lifting all the time, and I was able to go from 175 all the way to like 190 when I started seeing some pretty good results, you know what I mean? And like I really liked like where my arms was going, where my shoulders were at, where my back was heading to, you know what I mean? My legs was getting stronger, all that. It was good. It was a good place. And then I noticed the weight gain started getting more sporadic, and it started getting to a point where I didn't really like where it was going because I was gaining more fat than muscle. And I ended up at a new high, like the biggest high I've ever been, which was 215. And I was like, man, this ain't it. You know what I mean? I was moving slower. I couldn't do pull-ups because I gained so much weight. I was getting more weight. I was getting weight faster than I was gaining strength. So I wasn't able to keep up with it, and I just knew that that wasn't where I wanted to be. And I became 215 around end of 2017, beginning of 2018. So once I got to that point, I just figured out, like, well, look, you know what I mean? I was moving back, home to Colorado, and I knew I wanted to kind of make a change or whatever. So I just, changed some things up. I started walking back and forth to the job that I had. When I was working, my job was active, moving boxes. When you work in a warehouse, you just moving boxes and stuff. So it's very active doing that. I was walking back and forth to work. I was playing basketball with my friends, and I was eating less. I wasn't tracking anything, but at least I was eating less than I was when I was, just doing whatever. So in the midst of that, between like I would say April and September, I think, yeah, April and September, I was able to go from 215 to 180. So that's legit. That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? I lost a lot of muscle along the way, unfortunately, but I was just happy that I was able to get to a weight that I was happy with. After that, you know what I mean? Like I was still playing, basketball and all that stuff, but I wasn't, I had quit that job. I got a job where I worked more in an office, and I was still like lifting here and there. I was kind of doing it very recreationally, but I wasn't taking it seriously at all. I really just wanted to commit to getting back to the weight that I was before, which I did obtain. The problem was I wasn't sticking with it. So now, over the course of like a year and a half, I'm just kind of sporadically going back and forth, lifting weights and playing basketball and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just gonna, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I was still sort of watching what I was making sure I was trying to get my vegetables in, eat better, to make better choices with foods, but I wasn't really tracking anything. So I was eating a lot. My cheat meals, my cheat days were definitely heavy. I was eating a lot of sushi and pizza and burgers and all that stuff, and it was just not, it was just wasn't good. It just wasn't good at all. So I think it was March of this year, 2020, when COVID really hit, that I made a decision that I really want to like take fitness seriously, because before it was like it would be nice to be that size, be where I want to be physically, but now it's like I really want to do that. I'm not saying I want to be super shredded or lean like that. I just want to be, I want to look good, feel good, and perform well, in sports, athletics, all that stuff. So that was my thought process. So I was like, well, let me just do something so I can get my mind conditioned to fitness. So what I started doing was I just did this 28-day challenge that they have on the Samsung Health app, and it worked pretty well. You know what I mean? Like each day is like a little 10 to 15 minute workout that you do, and I literally stuck to it every day. I did it, my lunch break at work. I did it, after work, before work, and just whatever I made time to do it, and it worked out well. So I was able to gain a habit in being in the gym, being like working out that way. And then I just started tracking what I was eating. I was just logging my calories. I wasn't paying attention to protein or carbs or fats or fiber or anything like that, but I was at least keeping track of that, the calories. So those two combined alone was helped me to go from 205 to I think like 193. Yeah, it was like 193 or something like that. And yeah, that was a really just that simple fix right there really helped. And then I wanted to take it up a notch. No, excuse me, I was at 197, and I wanted to take it up a notch by taking some walks with some friends, the lady, all that stuff, and that helped me get down to 190. Actually, yeah, that helped me get down to 190 or whatever. So doing those three things, so watching my calories, doing my home body workouts, and walking. You know what I mean? Like I was walking like 5 to 6 miles, 5 days a week, whatever. So having my cheat days. Now I wasn't tracking my calories on my cheat days, so that's probably what made my progress slower. But like that at least got me down to 190. So then I was like, all right, well, I'm at 190 now. I'm at a decent weight. I still feel slow. I still can't really do more than 3 or 4 pull-ups or whatever. So I was like, what can I do now? So now I'm just like, all right, well, let's take it up another notch. So that leads me into where I'm at now in my fitness journey. So now, I like my mind thinks in like sort of very methodically. So like I kind of have my fitness journey in like phases, right? So phase one was I started back in August of this year, and I was gonna be like, okay, well, I want to lose 10 pounds by November 1st, right? So how do I do that? How do I implement that? I calculated calories. I knew 3,500 calories equals a pound of fat, and I needed to lose 1 pound a week in order to really get to, I think it was like 10 or 11 weeks total, but I gave myself a grace period of like 2 weeks or something like that. And it was like 35,000 calories I needed to lose, if I'm not mistaken. So I knew I was going to be like, all right, well, how am I going to get there? So if I walk every single day, or do some sort of cardio that equals 350 calories a day, that would help out a lot. And then my maintenance calories is around 2,500. So I was like, well, let me just eat 500 less. So I was sticking to 2,000 calories, 350 calories of cardio, and then I wanted to try to get at least 150 grams of protein, just so I can like keep whatever muscle I have right now. And I'm not lifting at the moment, so it's not like I'm really doing anything serious or whatever as far as gaining muscle. But at the same time, whatever muscle I do still have some muscle left. So that's what I've been sticking with right now. I've kind of gotten off track a little bit here and there, because right now I'm at 184, and I'm probably not going to make the November 1st 180 mark, but I'm going to give myself 4 more weeks to really, lock in, stick to it, be focused, and get down to 180. And then starting around end of November, beginning of December, that's when I'll really start being like, all right, cool. Phase 2, which would be to build 10 to 15 pounds of like solid muscle, you know what I mean? But the difference is between me now, 2020, and me back in 2015, is that, I have a lot more knowledge. I did a lot more research. It's a lot more enjoyable now. I'm a lot more into it now. So it's going to be a lot easier for me to transition into really like making sure that I stick to it and become more focused, and so that I can get to my goals. So, basically just lifting weights, probably going to do full body workouts, splits, all that. I still need to do research to figure out exactly what workout I'm going to do, workouts I'm going to do. But yeah, so that's like, I know I'm going to do that starting at the end of November, beginning of December. And as far as calories go, I'm going to be sticking to my maintenance calories, which is going to be around 2,500. I think I calculated it, and 200 grams of protein. And no matter where I put my calories from there going forward, I'm going to keep my protein around 200 grams, because I don't plan on ever being over 200 grams or 200 pounds ever again. I don't want to. I'd like to stay somewhere between 180 and 185. So that's my goal as of now. And yeah, I mean, I'm not putting a timer on when I want to get there as far as like my ideal physique, but I just want to progress every single day to make sure I'm taking that next step, and I know the results will come after that. So That's basically the intro to this channel. You know what I mean? Like that's my, as far as the fitness journey goes. I'm gonna make sure I let you guys in on me being, you know, doing vlogs and me being in the gym and show you what I'm doing there. And then that's just 1/3 of it. The other 2 parts is gonna be, you know, I want to do food reviews of some of my favorite YouTubers. Some of them are gonna be vegan. Some of them are gonna be, you know, doing keto, so we're going to be doing, you know, whatever. There's going to be all different kinds of anabolic diet, all that, which is probably the closest to what I'm going to be following. But yeah, like I want to like rate some of the food recipes that they do because I want to, you know, definitely want to eat healthier. My biggest goal is to biggest goal as of now is to just make healthier versions of all my favorite foods and just enjoy that, so that way, you know, my relationship with food isn't bad. You know what I mean? I feel like food was the hardest part for me before, if I'm being transparent. And, you know, if I can master that part of it, everything else is going to come pretty easily. So, yeah, and the third part is, like I said, I kind of already said it, but making healthy versions of all my favorite foods, you know, cookies, pizzas, lo mein even, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stay away from sushi. Sushi's like one of my top favorite foods, but I'm gonna leave that to my favorite restaurants for that. But mostly, I'll probably say 80 to 90% of my favorite foods I'm gonna be making on this channel as a healthier version, and you guys will see that. So yeah, that's all I got. Hope to see you guys soon, and peace, love, and blessings.